Hello children, please take out your English literature textbook and open page number 28. April is the National Poetry Month. Many of the famous poets like William Wordsworth, Robert Frost, John Keats and Alfred Lord Tennyson are inspired by nature for writing their poems. Nature can teach us many valuable lessons, and it was always been a source of inspiration for poets. Today, let's learn the poem Lines Composed in a Wood on a Windy Day, written by Anne Bronte. It's a very beautiful poem in which she describes the turbulent elements on a windy day, which is an expression of her enjoyment of the wild weather. She also points out how the wild wind is bringing everything to life in the wood where she is walking. The poem is full of figurative language. It is mostly composed of personification and metaphor. She used imagery also. Now, let's learn the poem in detail. My soul is awakened, my spirit is soaring and carried aloft on the wings of the breeze. My soul is awakened, my spirit is soaring and carried aloft on the wings of the breeze. Through these lines, the poet tells us that her soul stopped sleeping and became active, and her spirit is flying high in the air as if it is being lifted by the strong breeze. Around me, the wild wind is roaring, rousing to rupture the earth and the seas. Around me, the wild wind is roaring, arousing to rupture the earth and the seas. The wild wind is roaring all around her, evoking or bringing a feeling of extreme pleasure and happiness all over the earth and the sea. The wild wind represents how she feels because of the advent of the storm. Now, let's go through the next stanza. The long withered grass in the sunshine is glancing. The bare trees are tossing their branches on high. The long withered grass in the sunshine is glancing. The bare trees are tossing their branches on high. The poet here says that the long dry grass is shining in the sunshine. During autumn season, there won't be much rain and the grass blades will start to dry up. The trees will shed their leaves and will become bare. They are moving their branches from side to side, back and forth in the air. The shining grass, the swinging bare branches of trees, and the dancing leaves on the ground can be interpreted as representations of the state of mind that she is in. The dead leaves beneath them are merrily dancing. The white clouds are scudding across the blue sky. The dead leaves beneath them are merrily dancing. The white clouds are scudding across the blue sky. The poet feels that the dead leaves are dancing merrily or happily beneath the branches, and the white clouds are scudding or moving quickly and smoothly across the blue sky. When there is wind, the clouds move faster. Now let's see the last stanza. I wish I could see how the ocean is lashing the foam of its billows to whirlwinds or spray. I wish I could see how the ocean is lashing the foam of its billows to whirlwinds or spray. The poet wishes she could see the ocean waves lashing or beating against the shore. The mass of small bubbles on top of the waves turning into columns of spray that move round and round. I wish I could see how its proud waves are dashing and hear the wild roar of their thunder today. I wish I could see how its proud waves are dashing and hear the wild roar of their thunder today. The poet also has the wish to see how the large and tall waves strike against the shore and hear their loud thunder-like noise that they make. When there is high tide, we hear thunder-like noise. The movement of the sea waters shows that the poet is rejoicing. In this poem, the poet has personified so many things. Personification means an inanimate object or abstraction is endowed with human qualities or abilities. You have learned personification. In this poem, the poet personified wind by using the word wild. That is, wild wind. Usually, human beings and animals become wild. Proud waves. The verb seems to be proud like humans, as it has the power to rise high. The poet has also used imagery. It means a representation of ideas in our mind. Imagery is a figurative language to represent objects, actions, and ideas in such a way that it appeals to our physical senses. Okay, children, go through the poem and read it as many times as possible. Thank you.